Hello students. Now in this video lesson we will study about the two types of acquired diseases. These diseases are communicable diseases or infectious diseases and non-communicable diseases or non-infectious diseases. Let us first study about the communicable diseases. The diseases where infectious agents are the immediate cause are called communicable or infectious diseases. These diseases are caused by the attack of organisms, which are also known as pathogens, such as viruses, bacteria, protozoas, fungi, etc. These diseases can be passed from a diseased or infected person to a healthy person, and so they are called communicable diseases. These diseases are transmitted from one person to another by means of air, water, food, physical contact, and insects. For example, malaria, tuberculosis, cholera, diarrhea, influenza, etc. Now let us study about the non-communicable diseases. The diseases which remain confined to the bearer and do not spread from infected person to the healthy person are called non-communicable or non-infectious diseases. These diseases are not caused by the infectious agents. Their cause vary, but they are not externally caused, like they are not caused by the microbes that can spread in the community. Their cause are mostly internal and non-infectious. For example, diabetes, heart diseases, cancer, high blood pressure, etc. are non-communicable diseases which may be caused due to inadequate diet or malfunctioning of some important organs of the body, or allergy, or some mechanical agents like fracture or uncontrolled growth of certain tissues. Now I hope you can differentiate between communicable and non-communicable diseases. The diseases which spread from infected person to a healthy person are communicable diseases, while the diseases that do not spread or transmit from infected to a healthy person are non-communicable diseases. The communicable diseases are caused by pathogens like bacteria, viruses, etc., whereas the non-communicable diseases are caused due to either the deficiency of nutrients, malfunctioning of some organs of the body, some allergy, or abnormal growth of tissues. The examples of communicable diseases can be malaria, smallpox, cholera, tuberculosis, etc. The examples of non-communicable diseases can be cancer, heart diseases, etc. Let us now see the control of communicable diseases. Now, as you all are well aware of the pandemic that we are facing, that is the coronavirus pandemic, this disease is also a communicable disease. So, it is needed to be controlled. The control of communicable diseases has always been the major problem of public health. Efforts to control the communicable diseases have involved 3 steps. The first step is to know the nature of the disease, that means to know the nature of the pathogen and its life history. The second step is to know the mode of transmission of the pathogen, and the third step is to devise protective measures against the attack of the pathogen. Now in case of the COVID-19, we know the nature of the disease, that means we know about the virus, that is coronavirus. And the second step, we know about the mode of transmission. It can transmit through direct contact and also through the indirect contact, that means through some contaminated articles such as crockery, toys, utensils, surgical instruments, etc. Now every disease has its sources. These sources are known as reservoir of the disease. Every pathogen has some reservoir where it normally lives outside the host body. The reservoirs may vary for different pathogens. It may be air, food and water, or soil, or animals or other person that are called carriers. Carriers do not suffer from the disease. So these carriers are called the reservoir host. Animals, those transmit germs or the pathogens from infected person to a healthy person, are called the vectors. Now the vectors are different from carriers. In a vector, pathogen is able to complete part of its life cycle, whereas in a carrier, pathogen is unable to complete a part of its life cycle. The mosquitoes are the most common vectors, whereas the housefly is the most common carrier of a pathogen. For example, the houseflies carry pathogens of typhoid, tuberculosis, cholera, etc., whereas the female Anopheles mosquito is a vector of the malarial parasite which causes the disease malaria. Now in the next video lesson, we will study about the modes of transmission of communicable diseases. These modes of transmission can be direct or indirect. We will study about them in detail in the next video lesson. Hello students.